Okay, this is problem number 2 in homework 1, and it says that the dimensions are in millimeters. So right now I have to uh, make sure that the grid that I have in the sketcher is actually convenient. So let's go ahead and see what it is. I'm going to start a part file, and I'm going to call this thing homework 1, problem 2. Problem two. Say okay. Immediately save it in that folder, file, save manager in the folder that I have. And it is, let me move up, it's called keep there. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Let me actually change the name here too, so that it's consistent with what I have there. Problem two, we say okay. Notice that that does not change this. If you want to change that, you have to do it manually here right now. Right click properties and change it. But anyway, on that vertical, let's check our grid sizing. So tools options under mechanical design sketcher. Right now, each grid is uh, about 20 millimeter, like 1 inch, 20 millimeters. So I think that's probably reasonable. We can handle that. So we say, okay, good. So on that vertical plane, I will scale. My strategy is to do the bottom piece first, and then come back and add this thing stand on the top left corner. So on the vertical plane, on the horizontal XY plane, I will scale something that looks kind of like that. And we'll clean up the symmetry and things like that. We'll clear it up in a minute. So there, you can use fillet if you want. There's nothing that stops you from doing that. And how about uh, yeah, and I'm going to clean this up. It's terrible, but I'm going to clean it up. So first of all, left line control right line, uh, left line control right line control. What am I holding here? Left line control right line control middle axis. I want it to be symmetric. Good. I want this thing to be tangent to that. This control that. I want them to be tangent to each other because it's terrible right now. Okay. And let's do some dimensions here. So what do we know? This thing is 110 inches. 110 millimeter, 110 millimeters. All right. You know what? I'm going to change my unit so that I don't see inches there. So let's go ahead and do tools, options. Under parameters and measure units, I'm going to change this thing to millimeters. Yeah, good. Now, what about these radii? These first radii are 22 inches, 22 millimeter. So this is 22 millimeter. And so does this one, 22 millimeter. Okay, that looks a lot more civilized. Now there are some circles here. Why don't we do the circles too? We'll do a circle like that. And that radius is 11. The diameter radius is actually this radius diameter is 11. So let's do this as radius being thing in there. This thing. diameter 11. Okay, and I'm going to mirror this thing to the other side. Mirror this with respect to that instead of mirror this with respect to that. Okay, good. And that takes care of it, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we exit and we pad it. The height is 13 at 13 millimeters. Okay, now if you want to hollow out this thing, you see this? See that little piece over there? So on that vertical plane, I will sketch. Okay. So I'm going to draw a rectangle here, but we have to position it properly, of course. I'm going to draw a rectangle for now. All right, so the height of this from there is 13 millimeter. From there to there, that is 13 millimeters. No, it's not 13, 3 millimeters, 3 millimeters. Good. And the width of it is 22. This is 22. It's just that it has to be positioned properly. Positioned properly means from that edge to this edge, it should be 11. Or sorry, yeah, this edge to this edge should be 11. So dimension from here to there, 11. I think that positions it properly, if I'm not mistaken. uh, well, the only thing is that uh, maybe we'll find out. We can fix it if it doesn't work out. And we make a pocket all the way. So pocket in both directions. What's that? Mirror extent, and we can go until it's the other side. Yeah, I think that's what I've got. So essentially, this would be out. It looks good. Now, on that side, I will sketch. Now, let's make a, for example, something like so, and we'll clean it up. So something like that. All right. And let's make it symmetric. Left line, control right line, control the middle axis. We make it symmetric. All right. Now, yeah, why don't we close this thing? Okay, why don't we give it this radius? The radius of this, actually, let me draw that circle too. Easier to see what's going on there. So this diameter is 16. So let's make this thing 16. Okay. And that radius probably, I'm looking at the drawing, is 22. This radius is 22. Okay. And this height, what is that height? That height, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, this height, let's see, it's kind of difficult to see it from the, the center, from the center, see that? From the center to that bottom edge is 37. So let's do that. dimension from that center to that bottom edge, 37. I think that'll do it. Okay, and finally, let me close this thing because I want to pad it. You can use a profile if you want, but here, a line is all I need. Okay. All right, so exit and then pad it in the other direction by 11 inches. There we are. We also need some fillets here, so let's put a fillet of radius 10. So here is a fillet, edge fillet, and there, and we put a 10. That looks like, yeah, that looks good. Same thing on the other side. You can also mirror that fillet if you want. As a matter of fact, let me mirror it. You can also go put that fillet there, but I'm going to mirror it. Okay, how about that? So we're going to mirror. See that in the tree there is an edge fillet, and I'm going to mirror it with respect to. Oops, hang in there. Cancel. Let me see. Why is it that I cannot mirror? So select that edge fillet, mirror. Let's read this thing. The selected feature can't be transformed. Current solids will be transformed. Okay, no problem. So cancel that. Cancel that. Mirroring element is this middle plane. But I don't want the whole thing. Let me see if I can do only the fillet, because this is going to work fine, but it's unnecessary to do the whole thing. Current solid. No. I don't like that, but it's going to work. There is no problem, but it's not the way I wanted to do it. You see, if it was too much of a hassle, you could have just put an edge fillet there. That's pretty much it. Okay, so this is what we've got. There are many different ways of skinning a cat, as I said, and there's something that bothers me here. What is that? What is that width? Did I do that? I'm not sure. So let's see now. 22 plus 22 it should be 44. Let's go to that sketch, the original sketch that I draw. Is this 44 from here to here? Let's check it out. I don't know. From here to here, is it 44? No. 44. Okay, exit. Oh, that's a lot better. You can see that. You see this? And by the way, if you don't want to see these edges, change your rendering from this with without any lines, like that. Okay? Anyway, let's save this thing and we're done.